You are really, really, really talented at music. You are able to make songs. I think you would make like not because I think it's an insult to say you made girl records, but like back in the day, it was
Mhm.
idea like you made a girl record, and
Yeah,
that was like,
I make
yeah,
girl records. I
it's not
do that.
corny.
I
It's
make
just a thing.
all types of records for all types of people because we not the same 24/7. When you with your family, you're not the same as when you in the streets, right? When you feeling sad, it's not the same music as when you happy, right? When you see injustices, you're not gonna make the same music like party music, right? So I feel like everybody is an onion and everybody has different layers. To say you don't, and that would make you a robot, right? That's the thing that differentiates humans from fucking artificial intelligence or robots or something
Yeah.
like that. That we have that ability to change up. I always used to say shit like I make real music for real people in real situations. A lot of people just attached me to the drama, including the record label that I was signed to at a point, right? Koch
Koch.
Records,
Yeah.
Koch marketed my album as the true story of bullshit, beef, and betrayal. God Giveth, God Taketh Away wasn't about that, right? Even the single they pushed my single Ghetto, right? I wanted to go with a song called On My Side. It was a more conscious song because this is what I was feeling at the time. The shit with Amadou Diallo had just happened. The shit
R.I.P.
with Abner Louima happened and whatnot, right? And I wanted to use my voice to speak on shit like that. But Koch had a different outlook on the situation, and they wanted to attach me to the beef, right? Or they wanted to make that their main point of focus, and that's not what I wanted, right? The song On My Side to go, see the sun don't shine on my side, teardrops, dark clouds, a lot of crime on my side. There's more funerals than weddings, less books than weapons. Life is hell, so is death heaven. This is the type of shit that I wanted to push. That's the message that I wanted to push, you know. But Koch had a different view.
Koch was like a. It was like the NWO. Like as far as like a label coming back, they
Mm-hmm.
had even like Ray J,
Yeah,
Sexy Cannot. Because I remember being in college and I was like the music director. I was like, man, what is this label with all this heat?
Koch had
Yeah.
a lot of music. Like they had a huge catalog. When I was up there, Mobb Deep was doing a album through Landspeed Koch. The whole Dipset was up there. Jim Jones, his album was up there. Like that was his home. Like for real. Like he
It was
ran
the A
Koch.
side.
He
Yeah.
ran Koch. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I was mad at one point because our albums was coming out around the same time. He was doing Summer with Miami, right? And we had God Give God Take It Away coming out, and they only gave us posters and they wrapped the vehicle that we brought, right? Shout out to Mook Diamond. They wrapped the vehicle that we bought. This nigga Jim Jones had a tour bus wrapped with the Summer from Miami shit, and his promotional items was palm trees.
Like literal trees
Literal
or
trees.
like fake toy trees. Like,
No, real palm trees. That nigga had palm trees. Like I was like,
yeah.
So yeah, that shit. I wasn't mad at Jim himself because he was doing his numbers. He had to join with Trey Songz, some in Miami. But man, with Koch, I was fucking pissed. I was like, motherfucker, I got this nigga palm trees. Like I would never say that to them, or they ain't know that was my feelings and whatnot. But that's how I felt. Like, damn, y'all ain't putting this energy behind me, and I need it, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting blackballed. I need this shit.
What was the type of deal
Yeah.
you had with Koch?
Oh, I had a label deal with Koch, GF Records, Smurf and I. We had a 60-40 split. We gave them an extra 10% for promotions, right? But
That seemed like
they
games
didn't
right
they
there.
didn't do they didn't do a good job of promotions. Not like I love the people at Koch, the workers. Shout out to D, shout out to Shadow, um, shout out to Marlene. Like even Alan Grumblatt. Like
Oh,
I'm
that's the name right there.
appreciative of them. They just didn't know how to work with us.
Yeah.
I think we were the only artists that was signed to Koch that didn't have a true co-sign, like a big artist co-sign, or didn't come in with a co-sign like from a camp. Like you see, like Jim Jones had Cameron that was still backing him while he was on Koch. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Mobb Deep had their legacy, you know. So we were the only ones that like came straight off the streets to Koch, to my understanding.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Is that why they called you a graveyard when y'all signed to it?
Oh nah,
Like, or
nah.
something else?
He was beefing. He was beefing with Cameron and them on that shit. I don't know why he said that. Like, he said that because other artists was going over there after their career was like, you know, a little bit on the downside, right?
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing. Oh, Sheik Luch was up there also. It's
Yeah,
not a bad thing because you know, if the big labels give up on you, right, but you still got a good following. If you sell 100,000 records on Koch, that's equivalent to going platinum on a major label. So you know, I don't know why Fifth said that, but
yeah, the idea, like, I want to talk about what a blackball is like, because I do agree when people say 50 and Jay-Z they blackball people. I feel like that's what people did to them to some regard.
Yeah.
So they just like, I know Jay-Z probably felt like he was being blackballed.
well, I don't know if Jay got that. Jay never got that treatment, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Not to the extent that 50 got it.
50 got that treatment. Yeah. Right. He got that treatment. Getting blackballed, that's it's a fucked up situation because you know, you don't get to tell your side of the story. Like this shit is called Quiet Out Loud TV podcast. You getting the people's story that are otherwise unsung, right? And as everybody says, always three sides to the story. It's his story, and then there's his story.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know, man. Like,
there's no way your music could get played on Hot 97. Like, no way.
Yeah. Shout out to K Slay though. Like, you know, he put me on Rolling 25 Deep, but he was up at Koch also. But he actually made the call to Allen Rumlat, and he wanted to have me on there. So rest in peace to him. There was certain underground DJs that was with me: Big Cap, DJ Don DeMarco, Sycamore, Big Mike, DJ Cochise. Yeah, I don't want to forget nobody. Absolute was with us.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah. But it was really hard. Superstar J also, but he didn't want to be a part of that whole drama. Which in retrospect I understand it now, right? Because nobody wants to be attached to the drama when it can hurt their career. So, you know, like, self-preservation is the number one rule of life. So at the end of the day, him telling me he couldn't host my mixtape, I respect it because he was preserving himself, you know.
You think Koch signed you because of the drama?
Yes. And we was grinding. We was super grinding. Like, I got in Source magazine 2 times without the help of a label, right? I was printing up mixtapes left and right. Like, my mixtapes were sold out in the streets, right? We couldn't go past a bootlegger without him saying, yo, we need more CDs. We like, yo, just make them yourself at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was on the grind. We used to jump out. I don't care what hood it was. We was jumping out, giving niggas CDs, yo, here, everywhere. We was just grinding, you know?
How did you make the CDs? Were you in your house just cloning CDs? Or other people?
We got to that point, but at first we was going up in Harlem. They had a spot, and it was some Chinese people that used to print your CDs, right? So we used to get like 5,000 CDs at a time, and then we would sit in Smurf Mom's living room, and we would just be bagging CDs up all day. The inserts.
How much did that cost?
Shit, man, that shit was money at that time.
Yeah,
it was money at that time. I think we was paying about $1 a CD, you know.
Also like 5,000.
Yeah,
that's a lot. I know it's crazy because I feel like
street dudes like damn every trip, but you know we was grinding, and we had some good people in our corner. Shout outs to my man Joe Gotti, lyrically. He helped us out a lot with studio time. We met him through my man Los. Jimmy Kendricks, he's a big producer. We just actually got back in touch. He did a lot of the beats on my first Groundwork mixtape. There was a lot of people that were like instrumental to my career.
Ray, throw it up. Turn it up, Domination. 100 sheep, I'd rather 10 lions. Loyalty don't want no switch sides. Loose lips to sink an empire. Run your mouth and get your shit wired. 100 sheep, I'd rather 10 lions. Loyalty don't want no switch siders. Loose lips to sink an empire. Run your mouth and get your shit wired. Watch how you mention us, you know how we give it up. Boy, we keep them blickies tucked, flex, we pick them blickies up. Semi-automatics roaring like a Hemi truck. Only bosses sit with us, you don't wanna trigger.